Well, that was the town of Freiburg. Wow. And I don't know if you saw it in the mirror, but there's a castle as well. But oh, such a lovely place. We're really starting to heat up now. Jumpers off. I've still got the thermal liner in the jacket, so I think tonight at the hotel that's coming off as well. And there were lots of young people in Freiburg as well, which was surprising, to be honest. Alright, hopefully I've made the right turn. Feels like yes. My German angel. Old German. No, 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 don't block it. Don't block that. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's beautiful. Right, I'm coming back to Germany every day. Right, I shall now show you a unique feature I've got fitted on this bike. I push this button and the traffic lights change. Oh, hang on. Now I'm actually in gear. Paid extra for that. Oh, over the tram lines. Just get a train like normal people. Oh good, at least I'm not stopped on the tram lines. This particular route is downloaded from TomTom's rider community section, so other people have made this route and I'm just riding it. But in Greece and places like that, all I did was I split screen between Google Maps and TomTom Journey Planner, and I just have a look on Google Maps at interesting places and I put them down as a little green star, green label, which means I'm interested in visiting them, and you can put labels and notes and stuff as well. Anyway, so I've just put all that down, and then once I'm all happy with the place, I just go onto the TomTom Journey Planner and I just start typing in the names, and most of the time it recognises what you meant, you know. Only problem with TomTom is it doesn't do auto translation on the names like Google Maps does. So sometimes on TomTom, if you type waterfall, it's got no idea what's going on, but if you type Wasserfall, it knows, because it's only looking at the local map. So that's one thing I wish TomTom could do, is be a bit smarter, and rather than you have to type the German spelling of some of these countries, whereas Google Maps of course translates it for you as you go along. But that's basically how I plan my route, is I have a look on Google Maps, pick interesting places. If there's a really interesting road pass, I save that as a place just called like Gotthard Pass or something like that. And then when I'm on TomTom, I just link them all together, drag the order of the route up and down a bit so that it makes a bit more sense, because sometimes it gets a bit confused and wants you to keep looping back. And then when it's all good, I just save it as like Germany Part 1, and then just make sure you check it's synced to your sat-nav by the time you go on holiday. So that's how I do my journey planning. So oh, this is my favourite bit of this road. If you're wondering, this is the same road from earlier, or maybe it's a new video, but oh, it's so lovely. I don't think I'm going to get past this, unless I'm really cheeky and just go down the side. Now I much prefer a hill climb. Oh, I thought it was a junction. Oh. So we're on a road called Langstrasse, and again we got 8 kilometres on this road. Waldau? Voldau? Something like that. Whoop. Right, do you know what, actually, I think I'm going to pull in here, fly the drone around. It's just too good not to get a good photo of. Let's pull in here, see what it's like. That was absolutely lovely and scenic, and the farmer said, "Ja, das ist okay," which means yes, that's fine. That's okay, specifically, so I could fly the little drone around. It takes a little while to get a signal. I don't know if it's because I'm just going to so many different places or whatnot, but I'm sure Helmet Head just whips his out, chucks it in the air and off it goes. My one always seems to be wanting to be calibrated, or it hasn't got GPS, or I'm not sure what's going on there. Alrighty, this road's seen better days, hasn't it? And amazingly still, I'm sweating away, but there's still snow on the ground. Wolf? No, there's no wolves around here, although I imagine a long time ago there were like black bears and stuff. Briefly turn onto this road and then we'll turn off again on Lange Alley. Long alley. It's not what it means at all, but it just sounds good, doesn't it? Oh, I know I've said it so many times, but I love Germany. It's fantastic. Oh. You know, I've always liked German. At Germany in school, it was brilliant, and then the German school trip really got me interested in the country. Then after watching it on YouTube with Rick Steves going, "Hi, I'm Rick Steves and welcome." Welcome to Rick Steves Travel Guide. Rick, he's never going to watch this, but Rick Steves has done so much for so many different countries, and he's done it for Italy, Greece, and of course the UK as well. And he has like a full-on camera crew and stuff as well. So he doesn't do motorbikes; they just trundle around in a car. And it's really funny, you can see that, you know, when he was filming some of his earlier stuff in like 2005, 2008, Range Rovers and nice cars weren't very common. You know, everyone's just carting around in these sort of family cars, which of course do the job, and I'm sure they're perfectly good cars, but now he drives around in a bit nicer cars. He's got Skodas, he's got BMWs, it's a real mix, you know, but previously it's just so funny watching everyone sort of go around in these cars that you could now buy for like £400 to £500. So this is the K6516, if you're wondering, and it's another absolutely dreamy little road, isn't it? Oh, so that corner, bit smooth. It's okay, it's partially dreamy road. It's like one of those sort of daydreams. But yeah, the road surface, oh, it's taking a bit of a turn now. As soon as I turn the camera on, always the way. Okay? Yeah, seems alright. I thought I might have to help out a fellow biker there, but I don't think so. I think he was just relaxing, eating a sandwich. But normally if you put your helmet on the floor behind your bike, it means you need help, apparently. But that's also like the type of people who wear those shirts that are like, the brotherhood never dies, and like, I love biking till I die. And you know, sometimes it's a bit tacky. That's probably the best way to say it. Like the people who have the Harleys, they just blast that horrible music all day and they're like like rock music. Don't understand the attraction in it. Right, I could do with a petrol station, to be honest. There's something that looks very much like a petrol station up ahead. Although on the TomTom, when I said petrol stations along route, they didn't seem to show this one, and it's got no logo on it, so I'm starting to think this might be old. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, no pumps, that's quite a clear sign. Damn, that would have been perfect. Well, it hasn't said low fuel yet, so I suppose I'll just carry on. No way, that says spank ass. Oh, spark ass. Okay, still quite funny though, isn't it? Right, let's get the old Google Maps out. And, oh, low on battery. Perfect time for a change. I just turned off the route to get some petrol. And I'm back on the route now. Now this road takes me all the way down to the Rhine Falls, which marks the end of Germany and the start of Switzerland. And also what I noticed is when I filled up with petrol, I could only get 13 litres in, but it's a 17 litre tank. So I must have had still at least 4 litres of petrol worth in the tank. But I'd done 170 miles, which is unlike my bike, because normally at 150 it wants filling up, and at 170 it's running out. So actually I could have gone on for a lot longer, but as you can guess, I don't really want to run out of petrol in these roads. I'd rather be just enjoying them. And there are a lot more bikers around now as well. They've all sort of appeared. It's 26.2 degrees Celsius today. Doesn't quite feel like it. Lovely. Sorry, my ears just popped there. And exactly what I need. It's perfect. So I've got some petrol and I've got some water as well. So I'm trying to remember, the closer I get to Italy and Greece, the less I want to drink the tap water. So this is the K6512, and again just flows alongside the river. Not sure what river it is, it's not very big. We just glide along. So actually I had quite a lot more petrol than I had expected, to be honest, but again I'd rather be on the safer side when it comes to not running out of petrol. So I've run out before, and I can tell you this bike is heavy when you've got to push it. Very heavy indeed. Here we go, a lovely little single track road. Look at all the wheel! Oh, there's gravel on this one. local indeed. Now we're into the gravel. I didn't spot that bridge. Alright, I've got to turn around and get the drone out. Yeah, this looks good. So, hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed flying the drone around. As I said before, I really feel like I'm up there with it. I know I'm not, but there you go. Anyway, we're about half an hour away from the Rhine Falls, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. So I'll have a look at the Rhine Falls, and then I think I'll probably call it a day there and just stay in Germany for one more night, and then head into Switzerland, as we're about half an hour away from the border. So we will cross it later today. So it's very, very exciting, and it's time to get back on the road. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Now it's time to head towards the Rhine Falls, which is actually, even though it's a river that runs through most of Germany, the actual falls are in Switzerland. So within about 40 minutes, hopefully I should have crossed the border over to Switzerland. Now, of course, that's when things get really expensive. Whoop, whoop. Now we're about half an hour away from the border of Switzerland, and while we're there we need to pick up a vignette as well, which is a sticker to allow you to use their national roadways, which is mainly motorways, but apparently some of the best sort of dual carriageways and single tracks and things like that are also counted. So I'd rather be on the safe side. Hopefully there's a visitor one or a guest one, but I don't think there is. I think everyone pays £40 whether you're going to be there for a year or just a few days. And I also need some Swiss francs as well, because I have no Swiss francs whatsoever. I couldn't get them before I left, so I'm going to need to get ready to go to a cash point as well. So I'll probably pick up the vignette, and then after that I shall visit the cash point. See, the sat-nav says 8:51. Well, that finishes in a place called Kontelstrasse, which is in Switzerland. I don't really want to go there tonight, to be honest, because I'll arrive just before 9 o'clock at night. So I prefer to get to my hotels around 6, 7ish. And then by the time you unpacked, it's about 7, half 7, time for a bit of dinner. And then by the time you finish dinner, it's about 9 o'clock, and it's ready for one more beer, and then I start what is not much of an epic task, but still a bit of a long task. I have to empty all the SD cards from all my different cameras. So I'm just going to check this sign, because that's a big plus. Oh, here we go. This is the border to Switzerland. Is there anyone in? No. Well, there we go. That's a big plus, isn't it? And I'm in Switzerland now. Whee! Welcome to Switzerland. Oh, there we go. Welcome to Switzerland. The hills are alive. That was actually Austria, but welcome to Switzerland anyway. I'm very keen to see a massive waterfall. Right, this looks like might have what I need. I'm going to go and see if they've got it. Now, she said basically, no, we don't have it. Try the next big town and go into the agriculture shop, the farm shop. And they sell it, and I said, how much should it be? And she said 40 Swiss francs. And I've just got a text from my phone provider, ID Mobile, which is a bit of a new one, but I've just changed phones. But they said, it looks like you're outside the EU. So they noticed very quickly you're not in Germany anymore, and everything in Switzerland costs loads more money. So you don't get free texts or data or calls here, so I need to make sure, trying to find anything, I should look and book it on Wi-Fi wherever possible. So I've got a small spending cap that it would let me go up to, but they said you'd be charged anything between 1p and £15 per megabytes, which is very expensive because I don't even know how many megabytes even just booking a hotel uses. So I'm going to make sure I stay on airplane mode. Oh, they're going a lot faster than I was expecting. So I need something that looks like a farm shop. She said agriculture. Okay, they don't sell it in co-op, which is really weird because if everyone's got to have one, you would think they'd just make it as easy as possible. But then I suppose you can't do passport stuff in your local Tesco, can you? So maybe it's all a bit more official than just a sticker. It's got loads of cars outside. It must be an auto shop. It's a garage. Yeah, I'm gonna guess yes. I just managed to pick up my vignette. Here it is. Let me show you. Fantastic, and you buy them from basically the car garage is pretty much where you should have. Car garage, the bank, or the post office. So all that sort of place should sell it to you. Now, I didn't have any Swiss franc, and in true rhyming fashion, I just went to the bank because I didn't have any Swiss franc, and they didn't have an ATM. There's no rhyme there. So I went back and I said euro, and yeah, took euros, so that's fine. I did a very quick calculation, and now I know €1 is 1 Swiss franc. So he said, oh yeah, 40 euros, and I just thought, hang on a second, am I about to pay double or triple? But no, it was all legit. They seem very nice anyway. So great timing because they've shut now, so I'm just going to stick this on the bike and head over to the Rhine Falls. So this should avoid me getting a fine of €700, I think it is. So yeah, right, let's stick it on the bike. So I'll just show you where I've stuck it. I stuck it there, so it's got an official number. Try and peel it off, all the rings break, and the guys at the garage were basically saying you can't transfer it from vehicle to vehicle. So once it's on, and not to put it down there because all this muck will ruin it. So there we go. So if I want to come back, that's got to stay on for a year now. Right, let's get going. So there we go, perfect timing as they've just shut for the day. So that's how you buy your Swiss vignette, is you basically just the sort of car garage or anywhere that displays that poster. But anyway, they were very, very helpful. Great. Oh, that was quite straightforward actually. Easier if they had like what we have for our road tax, where you can just buy it online. But I don't think they've got the number plates. And if you're a visitor to the UK, you don't need to pay road tax for 6 months actually. But in Switzerland, they think everybody's got loads of money. Whereas in actual fact, it's not really like that. A lot of people don't have as much money as the Swiss. So we're just going to carry on now and find the Rhine Falls. Unless it's getting pretty late, in which case we can continue on buzzing around Switzerland.